From Detroit, Michigan, we're looking live at Ford Field. Today, a good one in store here. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Detroit Lions.
And your two-time defending NFC North champion, Detroit Lions.
Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're off in Detroit. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. Good work so far. He's got room. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And they're brought out by the league's elder statesman. Drafted back in 2005, now in his 40s and still going strong. Aaron Rodgers.
Well, love him or hate him, Rodgers not ready to...
And down he goes. The Lions rush gets home. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
5 yards. It's second down.
From the gun, a give to Gainwell. He's out of bounds behind the line, so that's going to add a couple yards on to this third down.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Third and long for him here. Oh, he puts some air under this one, right side. It connects on the deep shot. There it is, touchdown Pittsburgh! The Steelers take a 6-0 lead right away.
Touchdown Steelers.
Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers will jump back to a 7-0 lead.
Lions nothing.
Now Boswell on his... this away. Jacob Sailors now to return it. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. Leading them out, got his first MVP votes after a career-best season last year. Now reached a decade in this league. It's Jared Goff.
The legend of this guy just grows year by year in the Motor City. The best individual season of his career, leading these Lions to a franchise record 15 wins. Now they just got to get to the ultimate goal, the Super Bowl.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
At the 33-yard line.
From the gun, Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, will really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 50.
Throwing again. It's Goff. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. We are absolutely sprinting through this game. Already through one quarter. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought down after a short gain. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 31.
Gonna throw again. Goff. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And that takes them to third down.
By Joey Porter Jr.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Again, Goff. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Here's second and 10 from the 21.
Makes it second and 10 at the
out of the shotgun. Goff. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions earn the chance to tie before halftime. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. They certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
On return, here's Gainwell. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Steeler offense out and ready to go for their second drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you got to imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jack Campbell with the INT. And the Lions are able to bring this back to the 35-yard line.
Intercepted. The Lions take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Off play action. Goff sends this to the end zone. And it is knocked away. A shot to the end zone, answered there by a strong defensive effort. Second down.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
Play action here with Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. If you couldn't do it.
This kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to give them the lead.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On return, here's Gainwell. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. One touchdown and one interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, you got to try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive.
Looking out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Finds his back. Jalen Warren. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. The Steelers calling their first time out.
Steelers first down. A gain of 12. And the Steelers
first down. Here's Rodgers. Into the hands of Pat Freiermuth. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line.
That's another Steelers first down.
Here's Rodgers on first and 10. Setting up the running back screen. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. First and 10 from the 32.
That's another Steelers first down.
Throwing again here, it's Rodgers. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Steelers first down. A gain of 16 yards.
They'll throw again. Rodgers.
Pittsburgh.
And they're going to hand him a big loss on this first down. Forced out of bounds several yards behind that line of scrimmage.
He's taken out of bounds behind
Break the huddle. It's second down now. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. That's DK on the slant. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers take the lead just before halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Going right down the middle. And the Steelers jump in front now by 5. Now Boswell on to send this away. Sailors now on the return. And he's going to this to the 28 before going down. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. On first down, it's gone. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. Second and 10, still at the 28. Here's Goff. Off his back foot, he's going to hurl this one deep. That'll be incomplete. Clock shows 10 seconds left. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Brings up a third down.
He's back to throw.
10 yards to go.
He's looking deep once again. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force fourth down. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. Likely our last play of the half, so they're leaving the offense out there. Looking to throw. And they got home. Sacked him on fourth down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards. Boswell able to knock it through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So a one-possession game. The call came in before the teams even hit the locker rooms. We're skipping halftime. We're starting the third quarter right away. Now Boswell on to send this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Here comes the offense for Detroit to begin the second half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. First call here coming from the shotgun. Looking to throw. Goff. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And they're on it quickly there after that catch. So the game's going to be into the 34-yard line.
10 yards on the play.
Goff on first and 10. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Cole Holcomb has it. And the Steelers get it back as he intercepts him for the second time in this game. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Trying an inside give to Warren. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers push their lead further to start the half. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers lead by 15 now. Now Boswell on to send this away. Sailors now on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And the tackle saves a touchdown, but they still take over inside the red zone.
You know, Kate, it's fun talking to these elite kick returners over the years and how much they visualize. As they're sitting back there waiting for the kickoff return, they're visualizing, well, a house call. And there was some serious explosiveness from him on that one. He may not have gotten all the way to the house, but he's setting his offense up in the red zone, which is pretty darn good.
A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
180.
Gibbs does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from the defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1.
Brings up third.
Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal. Goff setting to throw. And he's got it. That's a way out for it for touchdown. The Lions shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision, but when you give your receiver a chance, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust your guys are better than theirs.
Well, I hear you say it all the time, partner. It comes back to that word trust, and they trusted in their offense to go get those 2 points, make this a one-score game. They do their job. Now one big play can change the entire outlook of this game for them.
Yeah, now it becomes about complementary football. As you said, the offense did their job. Now defense, can you not just get a stop? Can you get a turnover? Maybe take it to the house yourself. Either way, that conversion puts them one snap away from a totally different ball game.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Rodgers from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. Continuing to move past the 45. He's at the 30. He could do it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd.
Touchdown, Steelers.
Pressure off left, and it's blocked. And they'll stuff out that return before it gets too far, so just a block extra points on the play. After seeing his point after blocks, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. Sailors now on the return. And these run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now the Lions calling timeouts. They're first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Off to the air now. Hits it in the middle. He's going this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. Off his back. Brought in. Inside. At the 20. Going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And hopefully they don't come to regret using all 3 of theirs so early in the half. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. 1st down throw from Goff. And is that one? Incomplete. It brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. It's Goff. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Another kick bounces off their hands in the end zone, Brock. Back-to-back chances to escape the field, and they dropped both interceptions. All right, here we go. They nearly gave it away on the pick, but the offense still out there. They're looking for 6. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Lions now within 1 score in the 4th. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. Yep. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. On the return, here's Gainwell. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Alexander on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Back now, pressure coming. Finds him over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Gain of 9 yards on the play. Man, the Steelers have a first down.
First down. A gain of 9 yards.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Design quarterback run here. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They're going to pass it here. That's Metcalf running the slant. It's a race down the right side. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts him up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Now Rodgers going to get the Steelers set to go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the
tight end give right up the middle. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Well, Brock, I love the creativity, trying to catch him a little bit off guard there, but I'm sure some people seeing that call going to say, just give it to your back and keep it simple.
Like give it to Marshawn in the Super Bowl simple?
I mean, maybe. I wasn't going to go there, but yeah, maybe.
What's up?
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first. All set to go now from the 35. Now gone. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that one's going to fall. Incomplete. Luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it'll be 2nd down.
35-yard line.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
And that's incomplete. 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
Incomplete.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Looking to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's really one of the only things this offense couldn't afford to see happen, Brock. It's 4th and long. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better